there's a risk there for Crawford. But this is why you tune in, right? Crawford keeps doing the amazing.
Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez are set to restore boxing's credibility, offering fans a true showcase of skill and greatness. After the spectacle that was Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, which lacked authenticity, these two champions are ready to remind the world of what real boxing excellence looks like.
We're looking for the big fights. Crawford, Canelo, we're preparing for this. You want to do everything, Crawford.
Their May 2025 clash honors boxing's legacy as a pure, untainted battle of skill, passion, and heart.
Yo, Turkey, tell him we going for Canelo next.
Yes! Let's go! Canelo, come on!
These two undisputed champions, Crawford and Canelo, are stepping into the ring not for fame, but to prove their rightful place as royalty in the sport. The Tyson-Paul fiasco will soon be forgotten as Crawford and Canelo deliver a masterclass that will leave us all in awe. Get ready for a genuine, epic battle that will dominate every conversation in the boxing world.
Text me yesterday if it's possible to talk about the Crawford fight for February or meet to yesterday here in Los Angeles with him.
Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez features two undisputed champions from different weight classes, set on a stage that could redefine what's possible in boxing. If you thought Crawford's 2023 domination of Errol Spence Jr. was legendary, this fight promises to elevate the sport to an entirely new level.
Has the Canelo fight, realistically left your mind once he said he's not interested, or you still pursuing it?
Not at all. I think business talk. With the.
At 36, Terence Crawford may seem seasoned, but don't let his age fool you. He's a beast in the ring. He made history as the first fighter in the four-belt era to hold undisputed titles in two weight divisions. And when he faced Errol Spence, it wasn't just a victory, it was a dismantling, ending with a 9th round TKO like a sparring session. Crawford has been dominating weight classes like they're levels in a video game, and now he's moving up another 21 pounds to challenge Canelo. 21 pounds is no small feat, but if anyone can achieve the impossible, it's Bud.
Great man and a great warrior. But you come from 147 to put on a better fight than I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means that Crawford is so great and he can do that, or that means that Charlo set the bar so damn low that anybody can.
Canelo Alvarez, the 33-year-old king of the super middleweight division, has a record that speaks volumes. 59-22 with 39 knockouts. He's dominated the 168-pound division like a true ruler, recently taking out Jermell Charlo and Edgar Berlanga without breaking a sweat. Canelo's power, precision, and adaptability make him a dangerous force in the ring. He's already proven he can handle bigger opponents, well, except for Dmitry Bivol, but we won't dwell on that. Canelo remains a true force at 168 pounds and beyond.
Turkey Ali Sheikh say that he's sent you an offer, possibly to face Crawford for coming up here. Is that true, or what happened with that?
No, I don't have any offer. And look, I'm 100% focused on this fight, and then.
So why does this fight matter? It's more than just a clash of champions. It's about legacy. Crawford is moving up 2 whole weight classes, bringing his speed and technical brilliance to challenge Canelo's size and raw power. It's the type of fight where careers are either made or shattered. And then there's Saudi Arabia. Known for its wealth and endless money, the kingdom is stepping in to make this fight a reality. Rumor has it the paydays being offered are record-breaking, and in boxing, when you hear record-breaking, it's no small change. The Saudis have been splashing cash on combat sports, and this fight could very well be their crown jewel.
I think that Crawford could beat him, because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for.
But let's not pretend this will be a cakewalk for Crawford. He did move up to 154 pounds and took out Israel Madrimov to grab the WBA world title, which was impressive. But 168 pounds is a whole different beast. We're talking about adding 14 more pounds to his frame, and that's where things get tricky. Speed, stamina, power. How much of that can survive when you're carrying the weight of 2 Thanksgiving dinners on your body?
Everybody keeps bringing up Canelo. I think that's weird, because you'd have to gain 20 pounds?
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, catch weight. You can do something at a catch weight.
What weight you think?
Probably like 160 or something.
But you said 154 is the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 150.
Experts are already weighing in, and the opinions are divided. David Benavides, who's no stranger to facing bigger opponents, believes Crawford is biting off more than he can chew. Meanwhile, Demetrius Andrade praises Crawford's skills, but acknowledges that Canelo's size and agility might be too much for him. These aren't just hot takes, they're legitimate concerns. On the flip side, Canelo hasn't exactly been eager to make this fight happen. At first, he was all but dismissive, and honestly, you can understand his point. If he wins, people will say Crawford's too small. But if he loses, the internet would tear him apart. However, with the sawdust flashing that money, Canelo has recently hinted he's open to the fight, if the price is right.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight.
Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez is the kind of showdown that could rewrite boxing history. Crawford, a technical genius who dissects opponents like solving a puzzle, faces Canelo, a powerhouse who's dominated the 168-pound division with an iron fist. This fight isn't just about titles or money. Though, let's be real, money plays a part. It's about legacy. It's about taking risks on a stage big enough to showcase the greatness of both fighters.
If Crawford and Canelo were to come to fruition, you see that being competitive, still even with the 21-pound difference, Jim?
If I'm Crawford, I don't want to have to go up to 168 pounds to get the fight. I want to somehow gull Canelo into thinking that it's okay to fight him at, best of all possible work.
Let's start with Crawford. This guy is a master of adaptability. Against Errol Spence Jr., he didn't just win. He delivered a one-sided performance that made it feel like Spence stumbled into the wrong sport. Crawford landed 50% of his power punches, while Spence managed just 13%. That's not just dominance. It's a boxing clinic. And it's not just Spence. Crawford does this to everyone. He finds your weakness mid-fight, exploits it, and makes it look effortless. Crawford's move up in weight has been, let's say, an adventure. Against Israel Madrimov, he adjusted his entire style, becoming more aggressive and less reliant on his usual movement. Trading punches with a bigger guy was a bold decision, but it worked, sort of. While he won, it raised questions about how well his power carries to higher weight classes. At 168 pounds, Crawford is stepping into uncharted territory, where the fighters aren't just bigger, they're built to absorb the kind of punches that flatten smaller opponents. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Crawford hasn't been knocking out bigger guys the way he did in lower divisions. Facing someone like Canelo, who's made a career of taking heavy shots, could prove to be a serious problem.
Looking for the big fight, Crawford Canelo. Now we're preparing for this. You want to do everything, Crawford.
Canelo's ability to cut off the ring and apply pressure is unmatched. He's taken down technical fighters, power punchers, and everyone in between, boasting a 65% knockout rate at 168 pounds. His power makes opponents second-guess their life choices, but he's not flawless. In recent fights, his punch output has dipped in the later rounds, and against a fighter as mobile as Crawford, that could be a real issue. We saw this against Dimitri Bivol, where Canelo struggled to keep up with a more agile opponent. If Crawford can exploit that same weakness, we might just have a fight on our hands.